What's up, guys? Ian here, coach of your Ladner Lanturn, bringing you guys our Week 6 match, taking on Gareth and the Hamilton Torracats here in NCL Season 9 Substrika. If you haven't seen the team builder, definitely check that out. I go through my team, what I'm scared of, what I'm not scared of, all those things. And let's hop right into the match here. Let's see what he's going to bring. He brings the Spiritomb. I don't get it, but okay. No Registeel and brings the Spiritomb. I'll take that, I guess. I mean, I really don't think... There's no Urshifu either. Or Rillaboom. This is a wildly different team than what I expected. Weird. Very, very different team than what I expected. I'm not gonna lie at all about that. Tangrowth is still fine. I don't really know what Spiritomb wants to do. Like, it's kind of a strange mon here. I'm just gonna dump the link here and cross off the game. And then we'll get right into things. We're experiencing record-breaking heat wave this week. Gonna be like low 40 degrees Celsius weather in my apartment, which is kind of a yikes. Okay, what am I actually gonna lead here? So this is one of the first games where I haven't like decided on a dedicated lead here. If I had to guess, leading Cinderace probably isn't a terrible idea, because then I can at least lead against the Mega Diancie. So I'm gonna lead Cinderace. Did I already ignore spectators? Yeah. Anyways, if you hear my AC going in the background, I've got an AC unit running right next to my desk to cool me off. It's not 40 degrees yet, but the heat wave is starting tomorrow, and it's been slowly getting hotter and hotter. Okay, so it's Sandstream Hippo. I mean, I just U-turn on this, right? Like, I just go hard Tangrowth and I knock off. So this is a pretty easy U-turn for me. We'll sort of find out what the Hippo wants to be. Hippo was like a fairly obvious lead, I guess. I don't know. I was more scared of a Diancie lead, pretty much always. So we do 11, no Rocky Helmet. 11 with U-turn is about standard to physically defensive. So I can just go hard Tangrowth here. And Power-Up's not really going to do that much, but I can at least knock off an item. Have to imagine that he's probably not going to want to stay in anyways. There's the rocks. It is leftovers, so now we're going to knock off an item. Whether or not that's the rocks on this or like boots on Crobat, I'm okay with all of the above. Getting rid of leftovers on this will at least force it to do something later. In terms of like slacking off, I'm a bit... I mean, to be honest, like I didn't really prep super duper well for Rillaboom Urshifu anyways. It was mostly just the Tangrowth, so I'm fine with that, but the Spiritomb is kind of throwing me off quite a bit. Oh, he's actually just going to hard Spiritomb. Okay, so it takes 25, loses leftovers. Spiritomb, Calm Mind, 25. So this is probably more like especially offensive. I'm just gonna whip, I guess. It's kind of a weird mon to double into. I could double knock, actually. It's not a terrible play, in case he wants to switch in something else here. He's shown that he's not pressure, which means this is Infiltrator. I'm not bringing any submons anyways, but this is Infiltrator. Double knocking here, even though it has no item. I think it's still fine in case the Crobat comes in. If he wants to make like a double on the Power Whip, he's got a good resist in the Crobat. Okay, stays in. Infestation. So he's trapped me. I don't know what this does for him, but okay. Like now I'll just whip, I suppose. Infestation did 6. Wonder if it's rest. So it's about right for no investment. 2 Burning Jealousy, and he's going to die to sand. So great Spiritomb, weakens my Tangrowth barely. I have to imagine Crobat. Oh, he's going Chandelure instead of Crobat. Okay. So I'm going Kecleon. I mean, Kecleon's designed for this. Although I might get bopped a little bit here by Specs Fire Blast. Will-O-Wisp. Willem of the Wispums. So, the thing is I don't really care because I just knock off here anyways. Now that we've seen Will-O-Wisp, I know that that's a thing. It will matter. But Kecleon's main purpose is just to check this, and I can still check this anyways. So we are getting rid of the Crobat's item, Boots 19%, so we get to scout a little bit about the Crobat here. Took 19 from Burn knockoff, means it's probably not running a ton of investment. I still kind of want to retain this as like a Chandelure switch-in. I don't have the best Brave Bird answer in the world. It is Boots, though. Slowking won't really be able to take one. How do I go about this? I need to go Cinderace and Court Change, I think. I think I'm going to go Slowking. I don't really know what set this Crobat is. He's brought Special Crobat in the past. Ice Punch would have been a good play there. That would have been Flames. How much would I have done with Ice Punch? Burned Ice Punch. No. Really would have been not that great, actually. But weakening this at any point is fine. I mean, he's going to be in a position to roost, right? But I'm going to have to Dragon Claw this. Like, I can't just, like, Earthquake sweep through this team right now. So Garchomp's not really in a position to actually do much. I would like to put myself in a position for NCL to do something. I don't think it's right now, but I might be able to get it in on the Hippo. NCL should be able to dent Hippo actually really, really hard. Hippo, we know it's a physical wall. It's just straight up dying to Technoblast. I mean, there's the U-turn, 42. Okay, that's good info. I thought that might happen. 42, so it's Jolly, Crobat. It's probably outspeeding something in particular. If I have to imagine what's coming in on me right now, it's probably Golisopod, no? It's either Golisopod or Chandelure. One or the other. So, knowing that it's Jolly Crobat, I will die to Brave Bird with Rocks Up on my side. It is a guaranteed 2-hit KO against my Slowking. Which is kind of bad, actually. It's like really, really bad. Slowking, I'm not leaving it in on Golisopod. I will just die. The first impression. My first impression answer is presumably NCL, and then I Bug Buzz it and put it into emergency exit range, and then I don't have another one. Diancie is what comes in. Okay, so this is really interesting because I wonder if Diamond Storm will kill me. 49 to 58. It's a roll? I don't think I'm going to take it. I think I'm just going to go hard Tangrowth and like heal up both, you know? So 34, and he gets the defense boost, which really sucks, actually. What is my play here? I obviously can't take another one of these. What happened with my Tangrowth? I thought I was at 70%. So I came in on rocks and then took 34. I was at 70%. I took 46%. 34 from Diamond Storm. Yeah, it's about right. It's not... I mean, I'm dying with Tangrowth here, but I would like to keep Tangrowth around, no? This thing lives Iron Head. It's not even probably hasty, but this thing lives Iron Head now. Like, I don't really have a revenge killer for this. Will Garchomp kill? Garchomp won't kill. Wow, the +2 defense on this really just ruins me right here. This is, like, pretty devastating. I might actually just have to sack this to go Slowking. This is pretty horrendous, but I need the Kecleon, I think, to stop it from just spamming, to stop the Chandler from spamming Shadow Ball. I'm getting the grasp that this is Scarf Shandy, based on what I'm seeing here. And I think my best bet with Tangrowth is just to go for the Whip. Either hope he misses or chokes. Like, he could make a funky play. It's probably worth me stacking this to go Slowking. Well, will Slowking even kill this? The Scald? No. I'm in a bad situation here because I'm not going to kill this with anything. Is Garchomp really how I want to win this game? Probably not, right? So I sack this, I go Chomp. Is Cinderace more useful than Chomp? I can't Court Change here. Both of them are useful. Cinderace is probably better at killing Crobat. I think I have to sack 2 Mons to deal with this stupid thing now. This is ridiculous. I definitely need to keep Kecleon for Shandy. Kecleon Slowking, I need to keep for Shandy because they're the Mons threatening NCL. That defense raise is so lucky. I haven't been in a position of momentum for a while, which is what really bums me out. Is Garchomp the play? Like, is Garchomp going to win me this game somehow? I don't think so. There's never a world where I'm going to be able to pick a move to click here. It was easier when there was a Registeel and a Regieleki when I needed Garchomp. It probably makes him go like Hippo, though. And now I don't have a Hippo answer by doing this. So I could go hard Garchomp here. I definitely live Diamond Storm. Like, that's not a question, really. It's more about whether or not he's going to Moonblast this turn, which I think he will, because I think it's the safest play he has. I'm actually kind of tempted to just go Slowking? And then double into Chomp? Is that a play that I can make? Like, what is he gonna do? He's gonna Moonblast, right? Unless he's Calm Mind. Calm Mind Diamond Storm would be really strange, though. I don't think he's got Calm Mind. I think he's got Mystical Fire. I think he's got Moonblast. I think he's got Diamond Storm. And his last move could be Rock Polish. But he's not going to Rock Polish on me now. Because he doesn't... Oh, he's seen Power Up, actually. He might Rock Polish on me now. My question is just whether or not it's worth me, like, keeping stuff around. I think I'm just going to have to start sacking stuff off and, like, playing around what he's got. So I do think that sacking Tangrowth is... Oh my god, what? Why was that the play? I was gonna go hard Garchomp. Why isn't Moonblast your play there? Diamond Storm can miss. Ridiculous. So, I mean, I can go Chomp, I can Iron Head. Diancie is always going to be a problem. It's just, like, never a solution. If I go Chomp and Iron Head, then Glyspot comes in, and... Crobat loses me more momentum than Glyspot does. So I think Iron Head's still the play there. I can go Cinderace, I can not kill. And... die. And then I no longer have anything that can tank Brave Bird, basically, at all. Yeah, or I can go Slowking, which is going to be at 70 whatever, and I can Scald. It's not a terrible idea. Kind of puts me in a situation with Glyspod, but like, if I Scald here, then maybe it helps me do something later. wonder if that's the... I think this is actually the play, because I live Diamond Storm. I live Diamond Storm now, right? So I can just Scald this, get a huge chunk of damage off. If I need to, then I can bring in Cinderace afterwards. So this is probably the correct play here. Tangrowth, again, he didn't bring the stuff that Tangrowth really handled very well, but it should have handled the NC better than it did. But I haven't been able to get a chance to court change the rocks away yet. So, like I said, I think I'm pretty sure I mentioned this in the team builder, but DNC is like the biggest threat to my team. There's just not much you can do against it. Especially Diamond Storm, like mixed sets with Diamond Storm, just because you pretty much don't have a proper answer at that point. Like, you need to be like AV Tangrowth to handle it, and I just was taking too much because I was spec'ing a Spidef instead of Fizdef. But maybe I should have done it the other way around. I guess it doesn't really matter, because Diamond Storm and Moonblast are both doing about the same damage, which is why I expected him to just Moonblast the Tangrowth. Like, Diamond Storm just makes no sense. We're sacking this, of all things. Okay, that was a safe switch in. So, you don't Shadow Ball, right? You've just seen my Kecleon. Yeah, I don't really see why you would Shadow Ball when you've seen the Kecleon as my switch into this. So I'm going to Port out. Nice, there's the Fire Blast. I could go Chomp here and I could set rocks. I can go Cinderace. Okay, I want to calc the Fire Blast damage. It's 20.6. This is Scarf for sure. Cinderace will kill this with Iron Head. So I'm going to go Cinderace. And I'm going to Court Change, because I don't think you go Diancie here. I live 2 Fire Blasts, which is why I'm making this play. Because I can Court Change, get these rocks off. He's not even Scarfed. Great play. I am not... Sir, I am not Libero. So he must be Booty's Shandy then. So, whatever. I'll just claim my kill here. Is he Booty's? He's probably not Booty's. I can't imagine it's Boots. I am U-turning on Gliscod, by the way, if that comes in. Same with Hippo. It's not as much of a problem to me now. Like the DNC... Okay, so let's just go back to the DNC calc with Slowking. So 2 sets of rocks will kill it now in range. It's in range of 2 sets of rocks. Okay, so the Hippo comes back in. This is probably just going to set rocks again, if I had to imagine. This leads me to believe that I should just go into NCL. I don't really see why I shouldn't go into NCL here, so... Yeah, there they are. And now I just get to Technoblast. There's nothing that really wants to take this. So you're either just like giving me Hippo. Yeah, so it just gives me Hippo. I'm pretty sure you go Diancie. I'm pretty sure you go Diancie and you Mystical Fire. I'm going hard Chomp on Diancie this time. I'm going hard Chomp on Diancie this time. If anything else comes in, I'm attacking. Okay, Diancie comes in. I'm going hard Chomp on you. And I don't think Chomp is the win con here. I don't think I'm really in a position to have Chomp be the win con. And I think this is going to Mystical Fire. There doesn't seem to be a reason for it not to Mystical Fire here. Kecleon is sackable at this point now. Although I will outspeed Gillespie naturally. And I can maybe get rid of Boots. on that, which might be a good idea. There's the Diamond Storm, so 25. No defense boost means that Ironhead will kill this. I'm clicking it. It's going to be the best against Crobat, realistically. And Chip on Glycepod sort of tells me what set that's going to be, which is good. Diamond Storm over Mystical Fire is interesting there. Okay, so in comes the Crobat. It's taking a bunch of Chip. 37. I'm just going to click it again, because the Crobat probably... I don't understand that, actually. So 9. I don't actually understand why you would give me this info instead of just sacking the Crobat when you don't have boots on your Crobat. You die to rocks, guaranteed. So I just did 9 damage with Ironhead, okay? This is max HP. With actually a little bit of defense. It's actually got a little bit of defense. What I'm going to do is go Kecleon. I'm going to go Kecleon. Get liquidated in the face. And I'm going to knock off. 865? Yeah, that's about right. He could jet. Oh, he actually just gives up his boots. Okay. For Leech Life. Alright. So, we're Glycepod at 83%. I can go NCL here. Force an emergency exit by bug buzzing. I think I win. Crobat dies to rocks. Diancie probably can't beat me. Okay. So Glycepod, when it comes back in, is going to be a little bit hefty. That was a good plan on his part, actually, preserving the Crobat, now that I see that. Okay, last time I went hard chomp. I'm not going hard chomp this time. I'm going Slow King. The reason I'm going Slow King is because... Okay, so there's the Earth Power. So I can just Scald now. He's not going to want to get burned with Glycepod, so I think this one's wrapped. The boots are gone off of Glycepod, which means it's going to be at 83 minus 24. 79, 60, 69, 59%, and then I would pop emergency. Oh, we're just gonna kill this. Okay. Okay then. Okay then. Does NCL die to liquidation? 54 to 64. Basically, have to pick something to sack. It's just gonna be the Slow King. Yes. I'm just going to sack the Slow King because NCL wins with Bug Buzz. He won't be able to kill NCL with Aqua Jet from the range that I'm at, so we just sack the Slow King. 76 should put this in range. Oh, it doesn't. Ooh. It does not. Well, we might lose 2-0 then. Wish I had Thunderbolt now. This is one scenario where I do wish I had Thunderbolt. Okay, we're just living the liquidation and we'll just, yeah. I'm assuming he doesn't have priority at this point. If he does, then I still win with Cinderace, so GG's. Alright, nice win for us. We lost the momentum early, but he made some interesting plays. I think the fact that I was able to get Slow King in on Diancie at a high enough... I think sacking Tangrowth was the correct play in hindsight. So I'm glad that I made that, because getting the Slow King in on Diancie pressured him to throw in his Chandelure. I'm shocked that he didn't have any Scarfers against my team, and he was like, I guess, triple boots, and he brought a Spiritomb for no reason. That was really strange. I don't even know why you'd bring Spiritomb against my team, but you know, that's up to him. So all of that combined worked out in my favor quite well there, and it set NCL up to be able to break the Hippo to kill the Glycepod as well. And just being able to... Kecleon actually came in so clutch. Both of those knockoffs were huge. Getting rid of boots on Glycepod and getting rid of boots on Crobat after I had court changed the rocks away was just massive. On his side, I don't think that his Will-O-Wisp play was like game breaking or anything like that. If he had clicked Shadow Ball against my Cinderace, it still wouldn't have killed. We know that he wasn't a choice item, and he wasn't a Life Orb, so there's no way that Shadow Ball was going to kill my Cinderace anyways, and he was in range of dying to Iron Head clearly afterwards regardless, so Cinderace would have always just picked off the Chandelure either way. Might have been like Cassiv or something. Or he could have been like Colbur Will-O-Wisp to like tank a crunch from Gyarados and then like burn me back or something along those lines. But either way, nice win against Gareth. We are now 5-1 plus 10. Better than the 4-2 plus whatever we came into the halfway point of last season at. Presumably I am 2 wins away from securing a playoff spot now with 6 games to go. Next week we take on Savage and the Death Valley Chandelures, who is also at the top of the standings with me. He is sitting somewhere with a 4-2 record. And then the following week we take on Revan and the Green Bay Glades, who also has a 4-2 record. And then the week after that, we take on Zane and the St. Louis Cardinals, who has a 5-1 record, who's ahead of me in the standings. He's in first place and I'm in second now. Guaranteed at the end of this week, he's in first and I'm in second. All 3 of these next matchups are definitely like the chunky, hard spot of my season in terms of like opponents. I'm not sure about matchup. And then we play Pokefan, who's at the bottom of the table. We play Amish, who's in the middle of the pack, and we play Lux to finish out the season, who's near the top of the table. So there's some difficult matches going on there. Quite a few people who I've like struggled against in building and whatnot, but I am going on vacation, so I'll be playing Savage this coming Monday. Like today is Friday, I'm playing Savage on Monday, and then I play Revan on Thursday ahead of time so that I can like get the games done before I go on vacation. So I have 3 NCL games pretty close back to back basically, and I put a reasonable amount of time into prepping. But that's gonna be it from my game against Gareth. Sorry if you didn't care about all this rambling. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys for the game against Savage and the Death Valley Chandelures.